Hello everyone, welcome to the part 13 of the Learning Google Docs series. In this tutorial, we're going to show how to insert objects into a document, including images, hyperlinks, tables, some of the more common things you would want to insert into your document. It's not going to cover everything that you can do, but some of the more common objects you would like to insert. So let's first start with images. So I would like to insert an image of someone writing in between these two paragraphs. So I'm going to go ahead and click in between these two paragraphs. I'm going to hit enter and I'm going to go up to the insert menu option up top, click. If I hover over image, it gives me a few options. I can upload an image from my computer. I can also insert one from my Drive or even Google Photos. And also, if you're working with a webcam or a cell phone, you can do from your camera or even by URL if you happen to know the web address. But for this particular example, I'm going to choose search the web. So I'm going to click search the web, and then you can see I've already typed in person writing. So let's go ahead and pick an image of someone writing here. This looks like a nice image. If I click it once, it'll highlight it and give it that check mark there. And if I click insert, it will take it a second and then insert it right into my document. And so now we have an image that we can kind of mess around with or put in our document. There's a few different options that you probably would want to be aware of. You can click it once and you can resize the image if that's something that works for you. You can also wrap text around the image, so you don't necessarily have to have it take up a whole line space of some of your text, kind of like a newspaper article would. There's a few other different formatting options. I encourage you to kind of play around with it if you like, but we're not going to cover all of them in this tutorial. It's going to be very short and sweet. But next, let's go ahead and look to insert a link. Now, there's a really, really cool way of doing this with Google Docs. You can insert, you can always insert a link here. And then if you know the URL and everything, you can put the text you want them to see in the link here. The other way you can do it in Google Docs is by using the Explore menu option. Now it is under Tools. You can find it here. Or since Google thinks it's a very cool tool to know, they also put it in the bottom right here under Explore. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the bottom right. And then you can go ahead and search the web for different websites. So I'm going to go ahead and type in cool essay ideas. Okay. If I hit enter, it gives me a list of different websites that come from a quick Google search. And what's really neat is you can just click the one you're interested in and click and drag it right into your document, where then you can edit the format however you'd like. You can, a lot of times you would want to use blue because that's how most people identify a link, but you can, change the size, you can change the font or the text, or even the text color or the highlight color, whatever you'd like to do. So that's the easy way to kind of insert into a link. Now, as far as tables, those are actually pretty intuitive as well using Google Docs. If I want to insert a table after this paragraph, all I need to do is go up here to the insert menu option and find table. And then it's really kind of neat that you can just select how many columns and rows you want from this selector here. Now it does max out, I believe, that 20 and 20 is the most you can put in to a document. But we're going to go ahead and just select 3 by 3. And once you click that, it goes right into your document. Really, really slick. Now, once you do have it in there, you can right-click on it, and you can go to Table Properties, and you can change the border to something bigger. You can check, background, cell background color. You can align different things within the cells and change the cell padding and do all kinds of really neat formatting options. I'm not going to get too much into that. Just know that it is possible, and you would access that just by right-clicking on it. And those are some of just the more popular, more commonly used objects that you'd have to insert into a Google Doc. I do appreciate you staying with all these Google Doc tutorials. I look forward to doing more in the future, and thank you.